Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Cafe Chat. I'm Emily.
And I'm Lisa. Happy Tuesday, June 16th. Today starts with 3 tiny objects. Only 3? That sounds like a mystery box.
A paper sleeve on a coffee cup, a little plaque on a park bench, and 1 line on a restaurant receipt.
Okay, that is weirdly specific. I am listening.
All 3 are small, but people react to them as if they are much bigger.
Because they're not just objects, they carry a mood.
Exactly. Today's keyword is ritual, spelled R-I-T-U-A-L. It means something you do in a repeated, meaningful way.
Like getting the same coffee before work or choosing the same seat every time.
Yes, and today, each story shows what happens when a ritual gets a twist.
Ah, the tiny change is the drama.
But first, if you're new, welcome in. Hit subscribe so you can join us every morning with your coffee.
3 real news stories, 1 easy chat, about 10 minutes.
Today's menu. Topic 1. Starbucks is bringing back a viral Bearista Cup and handing out World Cup drink sleeves.
A cup sleeve with event energy. I understand this immediately.
Topic 2. Olivia Rodrigo shared her dream proposal and 1 wedding song she already has picked.
Soft celebrity news. I am ready.
And topic 3. Some restaurants are making tips automatic during the World Cup.
Oh, that one has feelings attached.
It does, so grab your coffee. Let's open the mystery box. Let's start with Starbucks, because this story is basically coffee plus collectible culture. 2 powerful forces. Starting June 11th, customers at participating stores can get a limited edition cup sleeve with any drink purchase while supplies last. So not a whole new drink, just the sleeve. Just the sleeve, but the sleeve is designed like a captain's armband.
Okay, that is clever. Your coffee becomes the team captain?
Exactly. Red, white, and blue, inspired by global fandom and the energy around the tournament.
That is such a small object, but it changes the feeling of the cup.
That is the ritual part. You're still buying coffee, but now it feels like you're joining something.
Like my latte suddenly has a schedule and a jersey.
Pretty much. And the company is doing tournament gatherings and giveaways in more than 30 markets.
So it's not just one store trying to be cute.
No, it's a global coffee moment. And then there's the Bearista Cup. The bear-shaped cup that people went wild for last year? That one. The original sold out fast during the 2025 holiday merchandise drop. People really do treat cute drinkware like treasure. They do. The new version has a soccer-themed hat.
A bear cup wearing a soccer hat. That is absurd and effective.
It will be in participating coffee houses in several regions. In the States, it's online for top-tier rewards members. So there's scarcity built into the ritual. Exactly. Limited time, limited access, familiar morning habit. That's how a tiny cup becomes a big reaction. And today's useful phrase is while supplies last. The most dangerous phrase in collectible culture. It means the offer is available only until the stock runs out, which basically tells people to move faster. Right, it creates urgency without shouting. Small sleeve, big sprint. Okay, from coffee rituals to romance rituals.
I am already softer.
Olivia Rodrigo was doing an interview while promoting her new album.
The new album that arrived on June 12th.
Right. During the conversation, she talked about seeing a sweet proposal in a park in London.
That is already a scene.
And it led her to share her own dream proposal.
Please tell me it is not something huge and terrifying.
It's actually very specific and small. She said she would love a proposal in Central Park with a bench placard that says, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, that is adorable. A public place, but a private little message.
Exactly. A tiny sign that turns a normal bench into a memory.
That's a gesture, not a spectacle.
Yes, and that's why it works for today's theme.
It's a ritual object, a bench you could walk past every day, suddenly carrying a whole life moment.
Nicely said. She also has one wedding song picked out.
Already?
One of them, yes. I Melt With You by Modern English.
That song choice feels very sweet, without being too serious.
She imagined it playing as the couple walks back down the aisle.
That's such a movie-ending image.
It is, but we should keep this light.
Yes, we are not investigating anyone's relationship.
Exactly. The fact is simply that she shared a dream proposal and a wedding song while promoting an album about a relationship falling apart.
That contrast is gentle, actually. Sad love songs, but still future hope.
And today's useful word here is gesture.
Gesture, that's a good one.
A gesture is a small action that shows a feeling or intention.
Like a bench placard, a song choice, or saving someone's favorite seat.
Perfect examples.
Small thing, big meaning.
Okay, final story. This one is less cute, but very useful.
I am bracing myself.
Some restaurants in host cities are adding automatic gratuity during the tournament.
Automatic, as in the tip is already on the bill?
Exactly. A service charge or auto gratuity, often around 20%.
That changes the feeling of the bill.
It does. The reason is the huge number of international visitors coming into host cities from June 11th to July 19th.
And not everyone comes from a tipping culture.
Right. Here, tipping at full-service restaurants is normal, often around 18 to 20%.
But in many places, service is included, or tipping is much smaller.
Exactly. So restaurant owners are trying to avoid confusion and keep staff wages steady.
I can see both sides already.
At one soccer bar, the plan is a 20% service charge during the games, plus a $25 per person minimum spend.
That is very clear, but also very noticeable.
At one city restaurant, the plan is also to keep a 20% auto gratuity during local games.
So this is not just a random idea.
No, restaurant associations are also giving guidance because service charges are handled differently from voluntary tips.
That phrase matters. Service charge is not a tip.
Exactly. A tip is voluntary. A service charge is part of the bill.
And that's where the emotion comes in.
Yes, some diners are fine with paying 20% but react differently when it feels forced.
That is so human. The number can be the same, but the feeling changes.
Food and Wine reported that some customers even tip more than 20% after the charge is removed.
So the issue isn't always generosity, it's control.
Exactly. Today's useful phrase is set expectations.
Meaning, make the rules clear before people are surprised.
Yes. For restaurants, clear menus and signs can set expectations.
For customers, it means no mental math at the end.
And for staff, it can mean more stable income during a very busy month.
Small line on a receipt, big reaction at the table.
Okay, today we had a Starbucks sleeve turning coffee into a World Cup ritual, Olivia Rodrigo turning a bench placard into a dream proposal, and restaurants turning tips into a clear expectation. Tiny objects, huge feelings. That is the day. Honestly, yes. So, time for the daily question. Which small ritual created the biggest reaction for you? I know mine already. Option A, the Starbucks Bearista Cup and World Cup sleeve. Collectible coffee drama. Option B, Olivia Rodrigo's Central Park bench proposal idea. Soft, romantic gesture. Or option C, automatic gratuity during the World Cup. Receipt feelings. A, B, or C? What is your pick? A, I'm simple. Cute cup, limited sleeve, I understand the chase. I knew it. What about you? C, the automatic gratuity story.
Of course, you like the expectation puzzle.
I do, because it shows how a small line on a bill can change the whole mood.
That is true.
And the key word comes back here. Ritual. Ritual. It's not only a ceremony, it's what we repeat and what we attach to. Coffee can be a ritual, a song can be a ritual, even tipping can be a ritual. Exactly. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 more stories and a fresh coffee. Until then, notice one small ritual in your day and see what reaction it creates. Bye!